earlier today, and she'll get the second step of the podium, and then to the top step is going to be his first win of the 2024 season. Lucas many congratulations and a nice cheer for him as well. It came from G4, which is the presentation. She started on that trophy, and our second place trophy will go the way trophy we have here, race number 1. That goes away of Lucas Blakely, and then Kate takes that from G4. So well done to all the drivers. Hold your trophies aloft, guys and girls, and then we'll have the drivers gathered together on the top step of the podium. You should all gather together, guys and girls, and we'll try and squeeze them up as best we can. It's quite a tight podium here at Snetterton, but big smiles all round, which is good to see. And then once all the photos
at quorum as well
taken, the drivers will be able to leave the podium. But once again, well done to our top 3 in what's going to be round 10 of the GB4 Championship for 2024. We'll have 2 more races to look forward to tomorrow, Chris.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Well, I'm not sure what happened to a couple of cars there, because the 147 front row started David Fielder dropped down 5 places into 7th. But a big story was the Chambers car, Carl Chambers, that yellow and blue Peugeot, was suddenly coming into quorum, and big ball of smoke. I didn't really see the start of it, but judging by the fact that he's now creeping back towards the pit lane, I'm assuming that that was an engine letting go more than anything else, and so that hasn't worked out. Ray Honeybone, we were talking about him earlier, he's up into 5th position, the first of the non-BMWs is up there. And where did Chambers go? I'm assuming that car has not managed to make it past the turn 1.
Binned off Clio Cup UK for the real deal this weekend.
Yeah, Murray's though, but it's being blocked by my view at the moment, so that Peugeot came unstuck there, unfortunately. So Brian Bransom in the lead, Bradley number 47, second, Jazz Safra up into 3rd place in the number 40 car, and it's 130 damage done up 124. Ray Honeybone in the Clio up into 5th and leading Class C, although being hounded there quite dramatically by the number 2 car, Martin Ward, the red Honda Civic Type R, come on strong, well in that open foray. Brian Bransom, 2 buttons left the race, and 1 goes to the second of the course in clear. Bradley, Jazz Safra in the low 3rd place at the moment. It looked like Dunn was under pressure from somebody different this time. Now, is it the recovering Fielder? Yes, it is. So the 147 BMW Fielder's got back up into, what's that, 5th position. Looking up the inside of Dunn, and it is done. Nice and cleanly up the inside there for Fielder, so up into 4th place. So down to 5th now goes the 130 BMW Class A car compared to the S of the others. So it is still leading Class A, doing its job there, but down into 5th place. Ray Honeybone in 6th, leading Class C, but needs to be mindful because that Ward car behind, number 2, was just over 3/4 of a second behind. So it's Clio versus Civic. Let's have a look as they're coming into the infield. How close is that battle between those two? Coming to my view, right, there's Ray, there's the red Civic with the yellow flashes. Just behind there is Anton Martin actually as well, in that very menacing jet black, very bulbous bodywork on that BMW. So that, in fairness, that Anton Martin is a Class S, so probably just trying to work out whether that 19 Simpson got a shadow. I won't see it when he comes around this way. No, it looked like it was perfectly in shape, so I think it was just a shadow falling at a jaunty angle of some description. Battle seems to have got close all of a sudden. Brian Bransom's still there. 1.3 was the margin last time. It's down to 0.8 this time. New fastest lap of the race. Purple's across the board. Purple sectors 1, 2 and 3. Purple speed traps 1, 2 and 3 and absolutely ate into that margin quite dramatically. 157.568 compared to 158.118. So very, very tight all of a sudden. Third to Jazz Sapra, but now that we've got 147 Fielder up in the fourth place, what's that time looking like? Well, it's quicker than Jazz Sapra's, so he needs to eat that 12.5 second margin that Jazz in the white number 40 BMW has over him. Look at this trio of cars across the line. Anton Martin's BMW goes powering past both of them. I think that will probably do them a favour to just get that Class S car through, powered down the straight and just left them standing, but it now means that they're able to focus on their own race. Ray Honeybone holding on to that Class C lead, number 44, that white Renault Clio with the Apple Car Centre livery down the side that we've seen around these parts and various other things for quite a few years. And then you've got that red Honda Civic Type R with the yellow flashes of car number 2, Martin Ward. Behind. So that is the battle for the lead of Class C, and it's the closest battle out there at the moment. As I say, that lead battle suddenly got out of nowhere rather tight, and I've realised I've not seen if there's any change between those lead two yet, and it's now difficult to even see on the cameras because of the glare from the sun. No, it's still the orange of Brian Branson that has the nod. Car number 26. So Niall Bradley, late entry. Rather well in that E46 M3 BMW. Brian Branson is in the M3. It's holding him off at the moment. Where's he gone? He's into the pits. So Brian Branson's got a problem out of nowhere. He's looking super quick, and he's now pulled into the pits.
Snetterton strikes again.
And sadly, there is an issue with that car. The team have been caught by surprise because they were down this end of the pit lane, and they've gone running up towards him because he's just crawling down. So up into the lead goes Niall Bradley, up into second place. Fielder will now be in third position. This is a series ride of the championship. There's not quite that same level of distraught when you come into a retirement. Bonnet is straight up on that car. The problem is these cars are so high in the front. Through goes the Class A car, Class A car of Dunn. This time it was lost. Now Ray Honeybone managed to get past Anton Martin again, so that BMW is incredibly quick in a straight line, but maybe not quite so nimble when we get to the middle sections, but it still means that Ray's leading Class C at the moment, and Anton Martin's got past them again. I said earlier, they probably want Anton's BMW to just scamper off into the distance and leave them to have their own race. But all over the back of Anton Martin's Class S BMW all over again. In fact, there's a little bit of daylight between him and the second place Class C car of Martin Ward.
The throttle actuator on Brian Branson's car. Unfortunately, so no real power, which is a shame.
But that was something he didn't. Like lack of power somehow, but it's just quite impressive to see. I think that's the problem, Matt, isn't it? These powerful cars are really phenomenal, but they're very highly strung and easily upset. I think Brian himself has found Bradley goes through very comfortably in the lead now. Jazz Sapra still comfortably in second. Fielder was kind of closing. They've got actually a good couple of seconds closing on Jazz, so through goes Fielder. Remember, Fielder actually started on the front row in that 147 car. It's taken 2 3/4 seconds out of Jazz Sapra, but he's got 7 3/4 to go.
Anton's just pulled off.
On the clock. Here goes that lovely Fina Schnitzer BMW of Gavin Dunn for 130, fourth on the road leading Class A. What of this fight that we've been enjoying for 5th, 6th and 7th, the Class C. That's with the Class S BMW. Anton Martin's disappeared actually, so where's he gone? But Ray Honeybone under huge pressure down the start-finish straight. He's gone defensive, but down towards the outside. Joe Ward on the Civic, not able to make that one stick that way. Trying to look on the cameras to see if we can see where Anton Martin's disappeared to. There's a yellow flag down at